So, today the weather does not look great. But that's fine. So my plan today has changed a little bit. I was aiming to try and go out and do another, like a last long, how do you work this door? What kind of contraption is that? Anyway, so the plan was originally to go out and do like a long 4 or so hours, but it's looking like it's going to absolutely bucket it down like lunchtime-ish. So instead I'm just going to go out, you know, I've done some big long rides this week. I'm going to go out for maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, just take it pretty chilled, spin the legs out a bit, ride back, come back here, do a load of admin because I've got a massive backlog of work that I need to catch up on and loads of custom print orders that I'm sort of ploughing my way through at the moment. So it might seem like a holiday, but actually I'm still working outside of riding. Yeah, to give you an idea, at the moment the wind is quite high outside, so I'm not going to go up towards the mountains at all today, and the potential rain from about lunchtime is really high. Same thing, there's no point going along the mountains, it just gets so sketchy descending in that, even like on a gravel bike and stuff, and I'm here to have fun, not to take silly risks at the end of the day. So my plan for this week's all sort of changed a bit. So today I'm going to take it pretty chill, maybe 2 hours. Tomorrow I fly home tomorrow evening, but I've got to check out the hotel by 12. So I'm going to try and get like an hour or so early done in the morning, get packed up, check out. Then Friday when I get back home, I'm going to go out for a long ride on the mountain bike, except that it's going to be freezing and probably wet. And then that's it really for this week. Another like interval session. I think I've got over-unders on Saturday morning as well. So like still lots of riding this week, but yeah, slight change of plan, which is absolutely fine. So hopefully I don't get absolutely soaked today. If I do, I've got a rain jacket. Already raining. Guess I'm gonna get wet. It's got wet. A little bit of off-roading. Yeah, it's got wet. Definitely windy again. Our tops today, I reckon. No point doing any more. I'll change this video to be about what to do when the weather is crap on your cycling holiday. So I'm almost at that point where I'm going to turn around, get to the next roundabout, turn back and be pretty pleased. I'm probably going to have got an hour and a half in the bank. It's not bad going considering. The clouds are looking pretty ominous, and while yes, it's quite warm, actually not that bad as you can tell, the fact that I'm in jersey and bibs, it's just not particularly fun riding in the rain. I've done a big few days while I've been here. I'm quite content with getting an hour and a half or so done, and then we'll try and get a little longer one done tomorrow morning before I fly. Although that's a whole different battle and challenge anyway, making sure everything's packed up ready. So yeah, get to the roundabout, turn round, job done for the day. What to do on a wet day while you're on a little training camp. Rule number one, don't ride. Take it as a rest day, just chill out, go and sit by the pool,
do some strength conditioning stuff. If you've got a little gym in your hotel, just chill. There's nothing to prove. Might as well enjoy it. No point riding if the weather's terrible. Number 2, if you are gonna ride, stay low. So like today, I'm staying in a hotel that's near to the coast. And yes, it does get a bit windy at points, but ultimately you're gonna dodge a lot of the worst of the weather because you're not going up into the mountains. Descending some of those mountain descents in the wet is just sketchy, and it's not worth the risks. Especially quite often the roads in Spain, they're amazing when it's dry, but the moment they get a bit wet, they do start to be a bit slippy and slidey. On that note as well, when they are wet, stay away from the white lines like the plague. These things, they could be the cause of many crashes, and I'm speaking from experience here. Number 3, catch up on admin. If, like me, you work as a freelancer, it's a very, very good day to catch up on work. So most of my day today, the rest of the day will be spent catching up on emails, checking up on some 011 orders, and designing some more prints, because I've had quite a few ordered over the last couple of weeks in the run up to Christmas. That sort of stuff does take a lot of time, and sometimes it slips when you're going away. Number 4, go sightseeing. There's a reason why these islands are really popular holiday destinations. There's some amazing history, architecture, there's amazing markets, shops, food, all kinds of different things you can go and explore. Tenerife's got an absolute abundance of it. Same if you go to Mallorca or any other of the islands off the Spanish coast, or even if you are staying in Spain. Number 5, be prepared to change your plan. So if you work with a coach, for example, move things around. You can always accommodate a rest day in a big block of training quite easily. It's not going to do you any harm in the long run to have a day relaxed. You'll probably actually do better the next day if you do it. Leading on from that as well, I guess number 6, eat, eat, eat. There's no point starving yourself on a rest day. You're fueling for tomorrow at the end of the day. You're not fueling for the day that you're doing. You're fueling for the next day. So make sure you eat lots of carbohydrates, simple food, protein. I'm a big fan of rice, pasta, maybe a slice of pizza if I feel up to it. You know, bit of ice cream, treat yourself to something nice, but make sure you're fueling for tomorrow, because otherwise you're gonna bonk, and you're gonna bonk bad. And no one likes a bonk. I've lost count. 7, maybe. Spend your day cleaning your bike. If you've been doing big long hours day in day out, chances are you'll probably need to give it a bit of TLC, give the chain a clean, give it a bit of love. These bikes do amazing things if they're well maintained, and a clean bike is a fast bike. That's the important bit to remember. Gone down a one-way bit of road, haven't I? Next one, spend your day planning some new routes. Komoot is the program I use for route planning. There's tons of really good ways to create routes and also search for them. The search tools I've found really useful to give you a good route to start with, and you can then adjust it appropriately depending on where you want to ride. There's lots of apps out there that do great things, but Komoot for me is the one that has been the winner in route planning and understanding road types for a very long time. Time to get back on track. Next one, if you are out riding around roundabouts, hairpins, anything like that, just take it super chilled. Bump. Because it's very, very easy to slip off there. Look out for wet patches, all that kind of stuff. Just be safe in the day, that's the most important thing. Hopefully that was somewhat, hopefully that was somewhat useful or helpful as a bit of advice from the experience I've had of doing quite a few of these kind of trips. Ultimately, safety first. I always had this like motto whenever I've done like ultra stuff, which is safe, finish, fun. So be safe, look after yourself. At the end of the day, we choose to do this, and there's no point going home with a broken wrist or collarbone or something. Like, just look after yourself. That's the most important bit. Finish what you're intending to do, whether that's a race, a ride, whatever it is. Give yourself the opportunity to finish. And lastly, have fun, because really, what's the point of doing it if we're not having fun? ultimately, sometimes with ultras, they're not always fun, but there's an element of type 2, type 3, type 4 fun in there. Anyway, back at the hotel, there was a big thunderclap then. I think I timed it perfectly. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment, all of that stuff, and I'll see you for the next one. Cheers, bit. Lippin'.